Number 10, Iverson. Number 22 is Giles. Number 14 is Weaver. Number 1 is Young, and number 44 is Fabrizio. So it is Young, Iverson, Weaver, Giles, and Fabrizio starting for the Tabiona Tigers. For the Milford Tigers, number 1, Colton Pomeranke. Number 23, Wunderlich. Number 24 is Wilson. Number 11 is Davis, and number 5 is Neto. So Pomeranke, Neto, Wunderlich, Davis, and Wilson starting on the floor for Milford. Both teams are the Tigers. We'll tell you that Tabiona is in purple. They are the guest team. In white, you'll see the Milford Tigers. So white is Milford, purple is Tabiona, and we're getting underway with this game here on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com. Milford comes away with it.
Milford Tigers won a football state championship. Bryson Barnes on this team. He was the quarterback. Ty Neto with the ball on the right wing. They won a state player of the year. Some good athletes on this Milford Tigers team.
Pomeranke puts it up, no good, off the rim. Comes down to Williams. Nope, I'm on the wrong side. Giles.
Ooh. Oh, Fabrizio catches his teammate Weaver with an elbow, trying to pull that rebound down.
You saw his head jerk back.
Colton Iverson with the finish. And Tabiona leads 2-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Down to the right corner. Williamson for 3. Or Wunderlich rather for 3. Misses over the top with a foul on the rebound. But it's so familiar with having broadcast several games of the Milford Tigers in the football field. These names: Colton Pomeranke, one of the receivers; Jackson Davis, a linebacker; Ty Neto, the running back. Here's the offensive rebound. Pomeranke misses with the putback from Cole Wilson, one of the top receivers in the state. It's interesting to see actually without the helmets on, what their faces look like. Giles out on the right wing. We're tied at 4-2. Milford with the lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 3 from Dakota Young. That misses. Offensive rebound. Wyatt Fabrizio gets in on Ty Neto. And a foul on Fabrizio. I missed who scored the first bucket for...
I think it was the second basket. We both
Milford.
We both missed it.
Tigers with it up across the timeline to the right wing. Wunderlich, they go high post. Nice hop step, but a travel. Did not come down with both feet at the same time. Milford with their first turnover of the game. Dakota Young and the Tigers in the road purples. Half-court trap. Young tries to split it himself, and Milford takes the turnover. Left corner 3. Ty Neto, no. Weaver with the rebound for Tabiona. Young up the right sideline. 4-2. Milford on top. Milford, the number 20, Region 21, number 3 team. Hayes Giles left corner, got it. He'll knock those down if you give him that time.
Wide open.
I guarantee Milford will not forget about Giles the rest of this game after seeing him drain that 3. Left wing 3, Wunderlich. This one rims around and out. Rebound to, is that Weaver? Dakota Young, the other end, flips it up and in on the drive. Young averaging 12.5 points per game, second leading scorer on this Tabiona Tiger team.
From the foul line, no good. Rebound comes down to Pomeranke. Pomeranke's putback is good.
Fast pace so far in this one. Tabiona on top, 7-6 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Tigers versus the Tigers. Dakota Young for 3, left wing, no. Rebound tipped out. Fabrizio has it. He tries to drive, nothing there, kicks it out. Giles for three, no, over the top, left side. Young hustles for the rebound. I thought he got rid of it before he came down, but foot on the baseline, out of bounds.
I think his foot was on the baseline when he caught the ball before he took that hop to kick it back in.
Yeah, I bet you're right. Under 5 to go in the first quarter. Tabiona with a 1-point lead. Ooh, nice pass through traffic. Across the lane, Cole Wilson, strong hands, pulls it in, puts it up. He has 4 points.
That was fun. Wilson put it into Pomeranke. Pomeranke couldn't control it. He comes out with the ball. Wilson goes in. Pomeranke hits him for the score.
Young splits traffic, gives off to Hayes. Giles too strong, but an offensive rebound.
And the putback good. That is
Colton Iverson. Turnaround jumper short. Rebound tipped around, and Weaver has it, but he loses the dribble. Neto tips it back court to himself, and that's an over and back. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by A&W Pharmacy, Al's Pharmacy, with free delivery. Covering you in a basin, 435-738, Go Fight Win Tigers, and by Crescent Point Energy. Left wing, Hayes Giles for Tabiona. Toward the top, pick and roll, and Weaver takes a hit from Cole Wilson. That looked like a little more of a football play than a basketball play. Weaver goes down, Wilson picks up a foul. 9-8, Tabiona on top by 1. The Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Hayes Giles looks in, finds Fabrizio, who goes to the hoop, finishes, and he's fouled. Well, this gym is loud. Val, the type of fans like that finish.
Both of these teams have a great following and have had the last couple of days here at this state tournament.
Fabrizio completes the three-point play. 12-9. Tabiona on top. Can't just say Tigers on top or Tigers trail.
Well, we could, but it would be very confusing. Pomeranke. 18-footer, no good. Rebound, Giles.
Young up the right sideline. Tabiona with a 4-point lead. Giles extra pass to Fabrizio, left wing over the top on the missed three-point shot. Ty Neto the rebound. Milford. Neto keeps it himself up across to the left wing, and Wunderlich. Back to Neto, back to Wunderlich. 3 minutes, just over 3 to go. Hot pass down inside. Wilson fouled on the shot attempt. Our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by Alta and Nolan Giles. Go Sierra and Hayes Giles, and good luck to the Tigers. And by Basin Wide Dumpster, serving the Basin, wishing the Tigers success at state. That's Basin Wide Dumpster.
First one is good. Second one rolls in.
Wilson with 6 early points in the game, 6 of his team's 10. Young across the timeline. Tigers of Tabiona attacking right to left if you're tuned in on live.ksl.com or mylocalradio.com. Cole Wilson a reach in and a second foul. Two personal fouls for Wilson, 2 for Colton Iverson, 3 team fouls apiece. Hayes Giles the inbound from the baseline. Gets it across to Fabrizio, in and out of his hands and deflected out by Pomeranke. Milford fans thought it just bounced off of Fabrizio and out of bounds. Coach Thane Marshall up on the end of the bench, directing some traffic for his guys out there. Inbound to Gage Riley. Young, he'll shoot from out there if they let him, but he passes up the shot, gives to Riley inside. Giles swatted out by Neto, but Weaver gets it back, misses, put back, no. Fabrizio at the free throw line. Has it for Tabiona. He backs out, shoots the 3, misses. Off the window, Young tips the rebound to himself. A lot of traffic, a lot of contact, all bodies on the floor, and Milford comes up with it. 2.5 left to go in the first. Neto on the left wing. Tigers of Tabiona in a zone defense. 3-point shot up and no. Dakota Young with the rebound. Looking to go up ahead. It's deflected. Jackson Davis comes up with the interception. Had a few of those on the football field this past season. travels. Good job by the Tigers of Tabiona to get in the passing lane.
This presentation also brought to you by Big G Truck Stop. Fast, friendly service. Take State Tigers. Big G Truck Stop.
Haven't seen a lot of subs yet from either of these teams. I don't know if Milford's put anybody else in the game yet. Oh, just coming in, though, is Zach Sherwood. Pick number 25, a sophomore. Offensive foul on a moving screen. Andy Weaver puts his hands out in question, but won't change the fact that Weaver just picked up his first. Davis inbounds to Neto. Ty, a senior, 7.5 points per game. Milford is led by Jackson Davis's 10 per night. Missed shot. Sherwood offensive rebound. No. Another offensive board. No. Sherwood again. No. Another board. Ty Neto finally gets it to go. About 6 offensive rebounds on that one possession, and we're tied at 12. Dakota Young pulls up and misses the 3. Wunderlich heads up court. Good defense by Young. Tries to draw the charge. Goes down, but no foul called, no whistle. Neto on the right wing. High post. Sherwood. Nothing inside. Out to Jackson Davis, who drives, pulls up, and swishes. Milford on a 6-0 run, down 4, up 6 now, or up 2 rather, on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Fabrizio on the left wing, jabs left, drives, or jabs right, drives left. His shot swatted out. Into the game comes Alex Williams, a junior, one of the top tacklers in the state this past fall. Giles inbounds underneath. Weaver, too much traffic, pivots around, tries to fade back, and he is stuffed. Up court, Pomeranke loses it. It's on the sideline. Sherwood gets it back, drives, dishes underneath. Riley tips that away. A lot of physical play from both these teams. Wilson left corner 3 over the top. Fabrizio the rebound. He'll push out in front. Neto gets in there, fouls Fabrizio, and then goes to the floor. You can tell these guys, these Milford Tigers are football players out on the basketball court. Neto with a second personal foul. That's 14 fouls apiece. Milford on top, 14-12 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Hayes Giles inbounds to Young. Dakota gets by his defender, but just takes it slow. Back out to Fabrizio around the top of the arc. Weaver for 3, off the glass, no. And the rebound, Wunderlich. They'll try to go up court. Out to the right wing and just mishandled by Jackson Davis. The Tigers turn it over. Milford, that is, turns it over another time.
Milford had a game just this intense last night against ICS. It was a great game, last game of the evening.
Tabiona split this season with ICS. Dakota Young drives, 2 defenders sandwich him, and he ends up on the floor. That may be our most common phrase of the game, ends up on the floor, other than on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard.
There you go. 4.9 seconds left in first quarter action as Young steps up to the foul.
Misses the first, and Milford thought there was just one free throw, but the official said no, this is a 2-shot foul. Young was, last year, the last couple of years, attended Duchesne High School, but played baseball out at Tabiona. When Duchesne moved up to 2A, he had a choice to make, stay at Duchesne or continue playing baseball with my teammates at Tabiona. He chose to go full-time to Tabiona and play baseball there, and he's on the basketball team now. Hits the second free throw. Pomeranke just short on time. And at the end of 1, it's Milford 14, Tabiona 13 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. We'll be right back with more 1A Utah basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
Comfort Inn in Richfield offers guests cozy accommodations and friendly service. Amenities include free Wi-Fi, free hot breakfast, indoor pool and hot tub. If you're looking for a getaway, or if you're here at the Comfort Inn for work, we've got you covered.
Feeling the worst? Snap out of it. Become a new you in no time. With Logomaniacs, look your best. Logomaniacs, the right look for the right price.
Welcome back to the Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty here at Richfield High School, Richfield, Utah. This presentation brought to you in part by Crossroads Concrete. For all your concrete needs, they're cheering on the Tigers at Crossroads Concrete. That would be the Tabiona Tigers.
Got to distinguish that. Tigers versus Tigers. Giles, a dangerous pass across the lane. Weaver tips it back out to a teammate. Back into Weaver. He'll work across the lane. A foul on the floor. If Tabiona continues to play their cards right and can deal with this physicality, they're going to get a lot of free throws in this game. Just 3 in the first quarter, 1 of 3. A second personal foul on Alex Williams, so he's going to take a breather. And Bryson Barnes checks into the game. Pass down inside, looking for Gage Riley, too far out in front. And Tabiona turns it over for a third time. Bryson Barnes, number 10, just a sophomore, accounted for something like 35 or 37 touchdowns this year through the air and on the ground. Very, very good quarterback for the Milford Tigers. A backhanded pass kicked by the Tigers of Tabiona. Milford on top, 14-13 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Wunderlich looking in, finally gets it in. Top of the key. Sherwood, ball poked away. Fabrizio sprints out in front, and he will finish on the right side.
Fabrizio, the leading scorer for the Tabiona Tigers.
He's got long arms, great length, good height, and very nice basketball skill. Barnes back out to Pomeranke. Davis mishandles the pass, but then pulls up at the free throw line, misses left side, and Young with the rebound for Tabby. Tigers and Tabiona. Giles out on the right wing. Ball poked away, good hands by Wunderlich. Tabby gets it back. Young thought about the three on the deep left wing. Instead, looks to go inside for Riley, an easy takeaway. Sherwood up the right side. Giles goes for the steal. Sherwood spins, and he's wrapped up and fouled by Weaver. Weaver's second personal. Iverson has 2 as well for Tabby with 5 team fouls.
16 fouls for the Milford Tigers.
Sherwood hits the first of 2 free throws. Neither team so good so far from the line. Tabiona 1 of 3. Milford 3 of 6. It's 50%. Sherwood puts him above 50% with 2 makes. And puts Milford back on top, 16-15 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Fabrizio out on the left wing. Pomeranke out on him. Fabrizio dribbles right to Riley. Gage off to Young. Tabiona in the road purples attacking right to left at mylocalradio.com and live.ksl.com. Hayes Giles hesitates, pulls up a bit short, and a rebound by Wunderlich, but did he dribble on the baseline?
Must have.
Weaver pressured him out there. That's the type of hustle play that Coach Johns expects from his guys, and most of the time gets it from those guys like Weaver and Riley, Iverson. Giles to inbound. Riley coming across. Fabrizio on the left wing, guarded by Barnes. Milford on top. Hayes Giles spots for 3 over the top, and Barnes with the rebound. Bryson Barnes, a sophomore. Jackson Davis across the timeline. Tabby in a 2-3 zone defense. They're coming out high to pressure the ball. Right wing, right corner 3, a little too strong. Fabrizio with the rebound. Tabby turns and runs. Young. It's a little space, spins in the lane. Fade away is short. And Iverson tips the rebound over into the hands of the Tigers of Milford. Is that Colby Gillies?
3. No good.
Rims around and out, and in the corner, Barnes tries to save it, Tiger fans were right there. 30 or 40 Tiger fans point to the corner as the official gives it to Milford. Barnes inbounds to Wunderlich. Sherwood. Entry pass poked away. Tabiona comes away with it. Dakota Young, nice hot pass across the lane, and Fabrizio showing off his hands. The catch and the finish. Tabiona back up by 1. Jackson Davis. Carson Barnes skips it across. Wunderlich, good D by Iverson to get out there, but then up top, Davis for 3, yes. Jackson Davis from downtown. Quickly up court, Fabrizio jabs left, goes right, pull up, a 15-footer left wing in there. Fabrizio 8 points in the quarter, or in the half, and we're tied at 19 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Davis, nice pass inside. Gillies is bumped, pushed, a foul. We'll give it back to Milford on the baseline. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part. Did you mention Crossroads Concrete for all your concrete needs? Cheering on the Tigers?
Yes.
Oh, thank them again. And also by Darren Jenkins Irrigation Repair. Go fight, win Tigers. Darren Jenkins. The foul was to Hayes Giles. A few substitutions, and I got to give a shout out to my man right there, Jeep. When I went to Milford for a couple of football broadcasts in the fall, he was a big help with the internet situation. He's here at the games enjoying the Milford Tigers. Missed a 3. Tabby with the rebound. Dakota Young lobs in free throw line. Weaver turns. Nowhere to go. Back out to Young. Fakes the 3. Drives baseline. Then puts it up off the window. Too short. Weaver offensive board. Fouled on the putback. Pomeranke. Got that as Pomeranke's first.
That's what it's like on the scoreboard, too. Weaver at the line. First good, no good. This live stream brought to you in part by the town of Garden City, where families play. Log on to bearlake.org today and plan your next vacation. bearlake.org.
Weaver misses both free throws, and Jake Hardy, senior, pulls down the rebound. Coach Thane Marshall, who coaches Milford Tigers to just a second state championship in their history on the football field, going deep onto the bench with a few guys in foul trouble. Good ball movement. Tabby can't keep up on defense rotation, and Wunderlich buries the 3. Tigers may need to think about an adjustment on defense. That 2-3 zone yielding a lot of deep balls. We'll take a quick break as we've got a timeout on the floor. More One of Utah basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com coming up.
At Jensen Wood Motor, it's our goal to make sure every customer is a repeat customer. The way we do that, our customers are our friends.
It's our job to help you find what you're looking for at the best possible price. It's always good to know that your salesman is working for you.
We understand that life happens. Sometimes credit isn't perfect. We work hard to find financing options that work best for you.
Stop by today and let's see what we can do for you. Jensen Wood Motors in Montpelier, Idaho.
We're back on Utah 1A basketball, presented by Bear Lake Realty for your next vacation. Or if you're looking for a vacation home, visit bearlakerealty.com. If you're looking for a real estate in the Bear Lake area, work with the best, bearlakerealty.com. Dakota Young on the right wing. Tabiona trails by 3. Hayes Giles left wing. Good screens up top. Leaves Giles open. He misses over the top. And I've not seen Hayes. He hit his first 3, but since then he's missed a couple. And that one, a rare air ball from Giles. Free throw line, nice bounce pass inside. Wunderlich scoops it up, shoots off the side of the backboard, just maybe unaware of where he was, or too much, a little bit of contact from the Tabiona defense. Dakota Young, Fabrizio at the top. Wyatt looking for something, nobody moving. Expected a teammate to cut toward the hoop and open up a spot down for Iverson. Turn shot missed. Colton tries to tip it to himself, but it comes down. Tabiona deflects it. Fabrizio attacks, fades back and misses short. Rebound tipped around, and Jackson Davis has it. He stops and lets Iverson come right into him. That was a Steph Curry move. get the defense behind you, running at full speed, and then just stop.
Iverson's third foul as he falls over the back.
That's also a 7th team foul, so Jackson Davis goes to the line for 1 and 1. Our broadcast this afternoon is brought to you in part by Dale and Lena Gines, cheering for the Tigers. Tigers trail by 2, the Tabiona Tigers do. Davis first, back of the iron, no. Giles and Davis fight for it. Giles ends up on the floor. Davis with the ball down to the left side, and Colby Gillies finishes. Giles on the right wing. The winner of this game will face the winner between Rich and Pinnacle. That's the next game on tap here at Richfield High School. Underneath, Fabrizio had his man sealed. Goes up off the glass, a little short. Fight for the board to Tabiona. 2:21 left in this first half. 24-19, Milford with the lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Fabrizio into Young. Dakota tries to go right back to Wyatt, and it's tipped and taken away. Davis, right corner. Tabby stays in the 2-3 zone, and Gillies goes up and under. 26-19, Milford out to a 7-point lead since the Tigers were tied at 19.
Minute 54 left in this half.
Dakota Young steps back, shoots the free throw line jumper. No. Wunderlich the rebound. Turn and go. 140 left on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard in this first half. Palmerinki looking inside. Gage Riley, nice anticipation, steals it. Over to Young, Dakota. Left wing, Fabrizio, guarded by Palmerinki. Gage comes with the big screen. Back outside, Weaver thought about the 3, passed it up. Riley, he can hit from outside. Hayes backs it out. Looks left, looks right, nowhere to go. Finally finds Gage Riley. Just over a minute to go, and Milford on a 7-0 run. We were tied at 19 just a couple of minutes ago. Young around the top of the arc, follows a screen by Riley. Back outside, Weaver. Tabby showing some patience here. Pick and roll to Weaver. Double team comes at him. Gage Riley all alone on the other side of the basket, but no passing lane. Instead to Dakota Young, left wing. He misses an air ball on the 3, but he's fouled, ends up on the floor, and Gillies too close on the box out.
It should be 3-shot foul. He was beyond the arc.
First personal foul for Colby Gillies, the sophomore. Young's first is good. Dakota with 4 points in the game. He's 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by EP Energy and by Gateway Sinclair in Duchesne, supporting the Tabiona Tigers. Also by the Hannah Cafe and Bar and by Sage Cafe, all proud to support the Tigers and wish them good luck. Probably more so the Tabiona Tigers. I'm sure they wish the best to Milford as well.
Yeah.
Except for the next 16 minutes of game time. Dakota Young hits 2 of the 3 free throws, and Tabby is within 5.
Minute left in the half.
Wunderlich open for 3, misses, rebound, tipped around, and Young comes up with the loose ball. Dakota pushes up court, splits the D, lays it in short, a lot of contact, and a fight for the board. Fabrizio fouls Davis. A very physical game. Two teams, boy, you can see how, by the way they're playing, they both understand well a loss and you go home. And a goal that a lot of teams will have coming down to the state tournament, especially if you lose at any point, is to just play 4 days, make it through the 4 days of the tournament. Davis swishes the first. Jackson Davis with 6 points in the ball game.
Sponsor of today's live broadcast, Ellingford Brothers of Evanston. For all of your construction project, count on the best. Visit ellingfordbros.com.
Second free throw swishes through as well. Milford back up by 7. 20 seconds to go. Dakota Young, nice move. but can't go anywhere with it. Kicks it back out to Peterson. Hunter finds Dakota Young, left corner, 3. Yes! No, I thought the official down in the corner said 2, but no, it is a 3. With 2-1, Jackson Davis at the buzzer, just short. So at the half, the Tigers close to within 4. That's Tabiona closes to within 4 of Milford. 28-24 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. We'll take a quick break. Be back with your SUU halftime report after this on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Back on the SUU halftime show. We'll take a quick break now. It's commercials, and we'll be back with some highlights and stats on the SUU halftime show.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Milford City, with all the accommodations you need, great fishing at nearby Minersville Reservoir, a beautiful recreation area, desert lovers can explore ghost towns, old mines, and ATV in the nearby mountains. Go Tigers from Milford City.
When it comes to quality, Ellingford Brothers in Evanston always delivers year-round. Whether you are looking for cement, gravel, road base, cement watering troughs, culverts, sand, steel fabrication services, steel products, accessories for your vehicles, trailer hitches, or snow removal for your company or organization, Ellingford Brothers is the name to remember. Quality services and fair prices. 3 things you'll always find at Ellingford Brothers. Call us today at 307-789-1515.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Welcome back to Richfield High School and the Southern Utah University halftime report. Experience more at suu.edu. Tabiona had a 4-point lead midway through the first, but then Milford roared back, went on a 6-1 run to end the first quarter. Milford had pulled out ahead by 7 points at a couple of different junctures in the second quarter, but Tabiona battled back, kept it close, and at the half, it's Milford on top by 4 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. I've been impressed by Milford's balance. There's not one guy that's really standing out, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different players have scored. That's a lot of different weapons.
They have been moving in and out the substitutions a lot, and it's a fast-paced game, so in order to keep the stamina going through the second half, they're going to have to keep those substitutions moving.
The other thing they're doing is they've got a couple of guys with foul trouble, but they're making sure to get those guys out. Alex Williams, Cole Wilson, and Ty Netto with 2 fouls apiece. The Milford Tigers were led by 7 points from Jackson Davis. Cole Wilson had 6. Tabiona 8 points from Dakota Young, 9 from Wyatt Fabrizio. And it's 28-24 at the half. Milford with the lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. This is an intense game. Sometimes you'll see games in the Consolation and they'll kind of be, I don't want to say ho-hum, but this one is really, it's up there on intensity level. These guys are working hard, playing as hard as I've seen them this season.
I got to call the game last night between Milford and the Intermountain Christian School. It was a very intense game, too. The end, people are going to look at the score today and not realize how intense that game was, because in the end, Milford pulled away and won by 12 or 14, I can't remember which, but it was a fun game to watch, a very intense game to watch, and this game reminds me a lot of it.
Milford, number 3 seed from Region 21. The Tigers, number 3 from Region 22. We're at the half, and it's Milford with a 4-point lead. We'll take another quick break on the SUU halftime report. Experience more at www.suu.edu. Second half action is coming up on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
If you or your friends are looking for a home or vacation home at beautiful Bear Lake, you don't have to wait any longer to live your dream. Bear Lake Realty has properties in every price range. Relax. Create memories for generations to come in your home or vacation home at one of the most beautiful lakes on earth. It all starts with a phone call. We will help you find the perfect home for you and your family. Call today, Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty. 435-946-8888 or go to bearlakerealty.com.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Smithfield Farms is headquartered in Milford, with operations throughout southern Utah. We employ approximately 450 people. Our facility houses approximately 700,000 animals. Good food responsibly. Smithfield Farms. Go Tigers!
People hear words like server or cloud storage and are usually confused. I hear those words and think solutions. It didn't start that way. When I enrolled at Southern Utah University, it wasn't clear to me where I'd end up. The professors at SUU took the time to get to know me and help steer my natural people skills and leadership talents into a successful business career. Now I'm a leader in the business of global connectivity, thanks to the guidance I received from Southern Utah University.
Welcome back to Utah 1A Basketball, presented by Bear Lake Realty. Visit BearLakeRealty.com for the best in real estate. Our broadcast today is also brought to you in part from some fine sponsors out in the Tabiona area, the Una Basin, Swayze's Grocery in Altamont, Good Luck Tigers, and by Stewart's Grocery in Roosevelt. Congratulating the Tigers on a great year. They're going to try to finish a great year with another win here today. Tabiona trails by 4. Milford with the basketball. Wunderlich on the left wing. Tigers stay in a zone defense. Errant pass to Davis, but he gets a pass off. Giles draws the charge on Zach Sherwood. And for Sherwood, that's a third personal foul. Or no, that was Cole Wilson.
Okay.
Wilson with the foul. Down inside, Fabrizio with the reverse layup. He's got 11 points. Tabiona starting this third quarter well. The Tabiona girls went on a 14-0 run to start the third quarter against Paiute. A game that ended about 45 minutes ago, but Paiute closed on a 31-5 run to win the game. And the Tabiona girls finished for the tournament. Boys look to avoid that same fate. 28-26 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Milford with a 2-point lead. Inbound, up top. Davis, left side to Neto. Back to Davis. Again to Neto, left wing, 3 short. Rebound, Pomeranke goes over Giles. Hayes sold it well. And Colton Pomeranke has a second foul. Good box out by Giles. Young and the Tigers of Tabiona attacking left to right. If you're watching the second half, either on live.ksl.com or on mylocalradio.com, we welcome you tuned in. And the illegal screen underneath on Tabiona. And that may put Andy Weaver right back on the bench. He sat much of that second quarter with 2 personal fouls and just picked up his third, I believe. Tabby sets up in a 2-3 zone. Fabrizio and Young up top, and they come out to meet Davis. Jackson drives by, pulls up inside the free throw line, misses, but an offensive board from Cole Wilson, and the reverse layup is in. Fabrizio on the left wing. Riley sets a high screen. Weaver to Young on the right wing. Dakota steps back, little miscommunication on defense. Young open 3, but he misses back to the iron. Davis across the timeline. Left wing over to Wunderlich, back to Davis. Neto in the right corner. Tabby rotating in the 2-3 zone. Little drive by Davis. Dead ends. He goes back outside. Riley pokes up entry pass away, and Young comes up with it for Tabby. Up to the left wing, left corner, long 2. Fabrizio, swish. Tabby back to within 2. Tigers of Tabiona led in much of the first quarter, or for part of the first quarter. But Milford took a lead midway through the second, and they've led since. 3-point shot up and in. Cole Wilson averages 10 a game, and he has got 11 in this one.
His second 3-pointer of the game.
Young to the right wing. Milford on top by 5. Weaver, Giles open 3, left side, fires away and gets it. Hayes Giles. Tabby back within 2 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Milford's Davis fires in. Nice pass up high where only Wilson could get it. He misses. Pomeranke comes down with the rebound and travels. That's my tally. Milford's 7th turnover of the game. Our broadcast this afternoon is brought to you in part by Dale and Linda from Triple L Trucking. Dale and Linda say, go Tigers.
Tabiona Tigers.
That's right. Young. Tabiona sets up. Giles in the right wing. Neto pokes it away into the hands of Davis. Jackson Davis. Left side. Ball fake. Back up top. Three-pointer. Wilson misses left side. Contested by Fabrizio. And Tabiona has the rebound. Young up across the timeline. Tabiona in the road purples. Designated visiting team. Gage Riley left open for three and just misses long. Fight for the board. Giles, and it's out of bounds off of Milford. Wunderlich was out there as well. (33-31). Milford on top on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Third quarter action, 4:17 to go. Young, right corner, Fabrizio wanted the three. Good defense underneath, and a blocking foul. Initially Sherwood. It was real good defense. Fabrizio fought through it and drew the foul from Cole Wilson.
I thought it was Wilson. They haven't put his number up yet.
He's headed to the bench, and that would be his fourth. No, the scoreboard says on Sherwood, which was his first. Inbound to Fabrizio, quick jumper over the top. Hayes Giles, offensive rebound, can't get the putback to go in, but he's fouled.
Must have been against Sherwood.
Coach Marshall, as a precautionary measure, takes Cole Wilson out anyway to avoid a fourth foul. He's got three. Hayes Giles has a chance to put the Tigers back into a tie. First free throw for Hayes. Back of the iron, down through. Our broadcast today in KSL and MyLocalRadio.com is brought to you in part by UHSAA Precision Machine and Manufacturing Company. You can check out their website and all that they offer at www.uinaprecision.com or call 435-738-2422. Giles hit the first, missed the second, so Milford remains on top. Three-point shot left wing. Jackson Davis, his second triple of the game. Dakota Young directs some traffic, gives to Fabrizio. Wyatt trying to drive, kicks it back out to Giles. Three-man weave. Young looking backdoor for Fabrizio, not there. Instead turns, shoots, and can't get it. Gage Riley. Little push, gets called for it. But that is Gage Riley's first. No, I missed a bunch. Oh, it's Wyatt Fabrizio.
Fabrizio's third.
Wow. That's bad news for Tabiona fans.
Riley was in there. He was part of the mix.
And he reacted when the whistle came. He threw his head back.
Exactly.
Three-point shot, left corner, Kyler Wunderlich. And the athleticism from Milford starting to show. 39-32, an offensive foul on Tabiona.
Going against number 14, Andy Weaver. That's Weaver's fourth foul.
So Weaver with 4, Iverson with 3, Fabrizio with 3. Several Tabiona Tigers in foul trouble. Free throw line, Jay. Gillies misses for a putback.
Is that Neto?
Ty Neto, and Coach Lee Gines asks for and gets a timeout as Milford has built a 9-point lead. 41-32 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Timeout on the court. We'll take one too and be back with more Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Welcome back to 1A Utah basketball, presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. For your next construction project, count on the best, ellingfordbros.com. And our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by Jessup and Lucy Van Tassel. Good luck to the Tabiona Tigers from the Van Tassels, and by Westland Construction. Inbound to Dakota Young. He goes to the hoop and he's fouled. Sandwiched between 3 defenders. That's a Big Mac with Young in the middle.
Called on Wunderlich.
Wunderlich picks up his first. I've got Cole Wilson with 3. And a couple other guys with 2 for Milford, but not much trouble there yet for them, knock on wood.
Only 3 team fouls for the Tabiona Tigers, 5 for Milford.
Dakota Young hits the first, misses the second. Tabiona struggling from the free throw line. They're not at 50%. I've got them 5 of 12. Neto drives, hooks it up with the right hand from the left side, misses offensive board, but Gage Riley steals it for Tabiona. Dakota Young up the right wing, between the legs dribble. Looks, nowhere to go. Now goes to Fabrizio. Wyatt dribbles left, back right, back outside. Young gets away with a travel as he shoots the 3. No, Colton Iverson the rebound and the putback.
6-point game, 41-35 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard.
Iverson a real spark plug for this Tabiona team. They need him in there, but he's got 4 fouls. Iverson another rebound. I'm not keeping track of rebounds real well, but that's at least his 4th. Fabrizio, quick first step, draws the foul on Zach Sherwood, I think is who will pick up his 2nd, 6th Milford team foul. But they've spread those fouls around a little bit more than the Tabby has. Inbound to Gage Riley, then to Young. Milford has been in a man-to-man defense, I think, most of this game. Fabrizio, left corner 3, no, and Jackson Davis pulls down the board. Davis across the timeline, dribbles with the left hand. Milford attacking right to left in the second half. Neto tries to take on Giles. Hayes stays in front, good D. Skip it across. Williams looks back up top. Drive from Wunderlich, scoop, no. Gage Riley the rebound. Fabrizio turns and goes, but Milford gets back defensively. Fabrizio across the top. Tabby fans wanted a foul as Wunderlich rode him across the top. Instead, Dakota Young drives and finishes, scoops it in there. He's got 11. Tabiona within 4. They were down by as much as 9. 5-0 run. Wunderlich fires across the lane. Williams drives to the baseline and a blocking foul on Gage Riley. A quick first step from the big man, Alec Williams. He looked, just gave a little hesitation and then dove toward the baseline. They called the scoreboard, put the foul on 25. Tabiona does not have a number 25. Wunderlich can't get it in, 5-second violation. We might have some surprises down the stretch, Val. At the scoreboard, I'm not sure. Maybe they just didn't mark it because Sherwood had 2 fouls. He's number 25 for Milford. And maybe it was just out of bounds off of Tabiona on that last play. It may have been our mistake.
Well, I thought it was off of Gage. It would have been his first is all, but...
Young hands to Fabrizio, 35 seconds to go in the third. Tabiona down by 4 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Fabrizio drives, stops, shoots short. Tabby fans wanted a foul. They don't get it. Now Milford fans get a foul. Fabrizio goes over, says, my hand was hit, my arm was smacked. Can I get a call? I'm sure Tabiona fans are feeling some frustration from their girls losing over in the other gym not too long ago, and that's been carried over into this gym, and they don't get that call that they wanted right there. Milford on top by 4, 41-37 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard.
Alex Meats, for all of your custom meat cutting, says go Tigers, Tabiona Tigers.
Tabby fans again fired up as Gage Riley tried to draw the charge, instead picks up his second personal on a blocking foul, and Coach Lee Gines asks for a timeout. We'll take one as well as Coach Gines continues to work the official. We'll be back with more Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
T-Shirts and Stuff is here to help you with all your screen printing and embroidery needs. If you're looking for team gear, family reunion shirts, company gear, fan gear, or headed to the NFR supporting the Right Boys, give us a call or visit milfordgear.com.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Bear Lake Realty in Garden City. A whistle during the timeout. I thought Coach Shines got a technical, but it was a warning to the coach. Not happy about the last couple of calls or no calls. Wunderlich looking to inbound. Milford with it. Jackson Davis to Pomeranke. Pulls up at the free throw line. No. Young had it. Jackson Davis steals it. Young gets it again on the miss. Dakota turns and heads up court. Pomeranke tries to take it from behind. Young goes in strong and he's fouled. Cole Wilson will pick up a fourth or maybe a fifth. I think four. What have you got him with? Cole Wilson?
I have him with three.
Three, so.
Yeah, they're giving him his fourth.
That may hurt the Milford Tigers. Wilson, the leading scorer for Milford in this game, 11 points. Dakota Young at the line. First is good. Our broadcast this afternoon is also brought to you in part by Chevron Eagles Nest and Burger King in Duchesne, wishing the Tiger teams good luck. And by Delsco Northwest, wishing the Tigers good luck here at the state tournament.
6 seconds left, third quarter action, 41-38 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti group scoreboard.
Second free throw by Dakota Young, also good. Tabiona on a 7-0 run. 3-2, Jackson Davis. Williams, long three, goes up over, too high. And at the buzzer, that ends the third. It's Milford 41, Tabiona 39 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Fourth quarter action coming up when we return on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
On the construction site, time is money. The professionals at Ellingford Brothers have top quality cement ready to go whenever and wherever you need it. Make sure your timelines are met. Have everything you need delivered right to your job site. Whether it's ready mix concrete, custom crushed sand and gravel, pit run or road base, with 2 dedicated batch plants, you can count on Ellingford Brothers, delivering on time for generations. 221 County Road in Evanston.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Our game today is also brought to you in part by the Evanston Travel and Tourism Board. Be wowed by Celtic superstars in Evanston, Wyoming during the world-class Celtic Festival. That's coming up later this month, March 23rd through the 24th. Visit EvanstonCelticFestival.com for all the info. EvanstonCelticFestival.com. Tabiona with it, trailing by 2 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Fabrizio left wing to Giles, top of the key, 3, swishes through. Hayes Giles, his third triple of the ball game, and Tabiona on a 10-0 run takes the lead. Jackson Davis out to Williams. Three-pointer, Sherwood answers for Milford. So the 10-0 run for Tabiona comes to an end right there. And Milford back on top, 44-42. Dakota Young for 3, trying to answer, just short. Sherwood the rebound for Milford. Just over 7 minutes to go. The winner will face Rich or Pinnacle. That's the next game here at Richfield High School. The loser goes home. Fabrizio rebound on the short shot from Pomeranke. Wyatt up to the right side, hesitates, then kicks it back out to Young. Wyatt in the right corner. Little jab step, a lot of ball fakes, but can't get any movement on Pomeranke. Young drives, scoops it back out to Wyatt. Fabrizio on the right wing. Back to Young, two-man game. Young spins in the lane, scoops it up with the right hand and in. Dakota Young with a sweet move. We're tied, 44 all on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group in southwest Wyoming, Evanston, Wyoming. Gage Riley trying to draw the charge again, goes down on the floor. A drive, Tabby takes it away. Young out in front, scoop with the left hand, up and in. Tabiona on top, 46-44.
17 points for Dakota Young.
Milford led by 7, 42-41. They led by 9. Since that point, it's been Tabiona 14-3, outscoring Milford. And Coach Thane Marshall calls for a timeout. We'll keep it right here during this timeout. 5:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. And Tabiona with their first lead since, I think they were up, 15-14 to start right at the second quarter. Milford has led since that point, but Tabby a 14-3 run, Val. Our game broadcast today is brought to you in part by Hannah Country Store, Go Tigers of Tabiona, and by Sagebrush Inn and Cafe. Charlie says, go Tabiona. And also by Lifetime Smiles in Duchesne for all your dental needs. Good luck, Tabiona, here at State. Tabiona playing for a chance to take on most likely the Rich Rebels for would be a third time this season. Rich will play Pinnacle in the next game. Winners move on to play for 6th and 8th. Losers go home. Milford inbounds. Ty Neto back in there. He's been on the bench quite a bit in the second half with some fouls. Wyatt Fabrizio reaches in. He thought he got all ball, but the official saw differently. Oh, a travel. Wow. Milford has taken care of the ball pretty well. I've got him with just 9 turnovers in the game. Tabby with just 7. Dakota Young, left side, kicks it back out. Iverson, Giles on the right wing. Giles, nice quick first step to Riley, back out. Young fakes the 3, drives in, floats it up way too high off the glass, but Tabby fights for it, gets the rebound for Fabrizio. Right wing 3, way up over the top, too strong. Neto gets away with a carry. Tabby hands give that universal sign for the carry. Don't get the call. 5:08 left to go. Neto drives, misses, too strong. Giles the rebound. Young. Milford stays in the man-to-man defense. Tabiona's averaged 52 points per game this season. They work it inside. Colton Iverson with the sweet move. The momentum squarely with Tabiona's, the Purple Tigers. Pick and roll, Gage Riley to steal, those long arms. The big body of Gage Riley produces a takeaway.
Momentum change switched when Coach Gines got called, warned if he didn't cool down, they'd call a technical on him. Since then, it seems like Tabiona's really turned on the gas.
Giles gets over in front of Pomeranke trying to draw the charge. A blocking foul. That was a big hit by Colton Pomeranke, and Giles is slow to get up. Looks like he took one where the sun don't shine.
Where you don't want to take one.
Looks like he's okay. Gets up limping a little bit. Well, one of the officials walks over to him and says, let's go ahead. Pomeranke 2 free throws. First one in. Colton Pomeranke 3 points in the game. That was a, let's see, Tabby had 32. They got it to, that's a 16-3 run by Tabiona since they trailed 41-32. Pomeranke misses the second, but an offensive rebound. But then the takeaway, Tabiona, Fabrizio up the left side, takes it right at the D, and he finishes with the foul. You can feel the energy from Tabiona and their fans, and Milford quiet. 50-45. Milford led 41-32. Since then, it's been almost all Tigers. 51-45. Tigers outscoring Milford 19-4 since being down by 9 early in the second. Cole Wilson, though, he'd been on the bench for a while with 4 fouls, comes back out, hits a bucket. Big basket there. 51-47, 4-point Tabiona lead. Young dribbles left, back into the middle, kicks it out. Giles, the long three. No, it rattles out. Still on the rim. Gage Riley offensive board, put back, no, and Young fouls trying to get the rebound.
Dakota's first foul.
But a 7th team foul will put Milford at the line to shoot 1-1. And who is it? It'll be Cole Wilson at the line. He's a real speedster on the football field. Cole's first on the 1-1 swishes. Wilson second on the team with the 9.7 points per game coming into the tournament. Jackson Davis right at his average of 10 points per night. Wilson, a second free throw in there, rattles home. 51-49, within 2 are the Milford Tigers on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Timeout on the court, we'll take 1-2 and be right back with more Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Welcome back to this Ellingford Brothers in Evanston presentation of Utah 1A basketball. Tabiona Tigers, Milford Tigers in a tight one. Milford led by 9. Tabby went on a 16-3 run. Milford has battled back and is within 2. Dakota Young up the right sideline against the full court pressure. Young fires across. Fabrizio, top of the wing, or top of the key. 3! Wyatt Fabrizio has 18 in the ball game. 54-49. Neto tries to answer and does. Won a state football player of the year. Ty Neto from downtown with a quick answer. 2-point ball game with just under 3 minutes to go. Young in the lane, misses left side. Cole Wilson the rebound for Milford. Milford has a chance to tie or take the lead. Neto for 3. It rolls around and falls through. Ty Neto, his second 3 of the quarter. 55-54. Milford back on top. Fabrizio, Giles. Back out, Giles. He's got an open look for 3. Blocked. Neto going the other way, loses the dribble and backs it out. Into the corner, Pomeranke guarded by Giles, misses the shot short. Iverson the rebound. Saw a bunch of Milford fans on their feet saying to Neto, no, back it out. Don't try to force something right there on that fast break. Fabrizio guarded by Pomeranke and Wyatt. A little push off and then Pomeranke sold it well. Fabrizio's third and Milford with a 1-point lead, 55-54 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Has the basketball, 1:50 to go. Neto thinks about the long 3, drives in, dishes off. Pomeranke over the top, misses that finish. Tabiona pushes down the right sideline. Fabrizio to the right wing. Milford back on D. Young across the top of the arc. Crossover into the lane. Dishes off. Pretty pass. Gage Riley with the finish. And Tabiona regains the lead by 1, 56-55. Wilson and another blocking foul. Tabiona's been doing their darndest to try and draw a charge, but they just haven't been able to get there in time. A second personal on Dakota Young.
Dakota was definitely moving his feet, though. He wasn't set.
So Cole Wilson, who hit 2 free throws just a couple of minutes ago, goes back to the line to shoot 2. That's a Tabby 10th team foul. And double bonus wouldn't have mattered as Wilson hits the first anyway. No portion of this webcast in its entirety may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Deseret Digital Media. Wilson misses short on the second. Riley, a strong rebound for Tabby. We are tied with just over a minute to go. Tabiona with the basketball. Coach Lee Gines takes a timeout to square things away for his team. Final 67 seconds coming up when we return on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
I didn't think it was possible to add one more thing to my already busy schedule. Then I realized that earning my degree will not only help me, but my family too.
Beaver County's elected officials want to wish the Milford Tigers success in their postseason tournaments. Come visit us in Beaver County, your recreational paradise and the world's headquarters for renewable energy.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming, and by Bear Lake Realty. Visit BearLakeRealty.com. Giles inbounds, deflected by Neto. Out of bounds, and Tabby will try it again. Right, just back of the timeline. Giles lobs it into Fabrizio. 60 seconds left to decide a winner. We're tied at 56. Giles to the free throw line, hands off Fabrizio. Double team comes, he kicks it back out to Young. Dakota drives, dishes out, Giles for 3. No, rims around, but Riley is there for the rebound, and he's fouled on the putback. That 3 goes up from Hayes Giles, and Gage Riley just put himself in position to do what he just did.
Ty Neto with the foul, his 3rd.
Big free throws here from Gage Riley. First, no. Milford had a 9-point lead, 41-32. Tigers went on a 16-3 run and led by 4. But then Milford battled back, took a lead. We've gone back and forth. We're tied. Riley breaks that tie with a second free throw. Gage Riley with 3 points in the game. He gets a breather, and Colton Iverson back into the game. Andy Weaver back in there as well. Both those have 3 and 4 fouls, respectively. Weaver with 4. Wunderlich, left wing to the right. Neto. Weaver on the D. Neto finishes, and the foul. Again, it's Tabiona trying to draw the charge. Hayes Giles just didn't quite get there in time. Let's see the replay. That was a close one. 58-57. And Ty Neto at the line with a chance for the 3-point play. He has 8 points in the quarter already. Can't get the free throw to go. Rebound, Pomeranke puts it up and in. With 26 seconds to go, Milford pushes out to a 3-point lead. Timeout on the floor, but we'll keep it right here at Richfield High School in the UHSAA State Championship Tournament. Other consolation game this afternoon. Monticello beat Wendover at the Sevier Valley Center. So Wendover's finished. Monticello will play for 5th and 7th against Valley and Tinnock, which face off probably starting in just a couple of minutes. Boy, this has been a back-and-forth game and a real battle. Brought to you in part by the Cache Valley Visitors Bureau for outdoor adventure, a foodie trek, amazing music and theater, and Utah State Athletics. Find your fun in Logan by visiting explorelogan.com. That's explorelogan.com. Tabby, I think they were probably feeling a lot more confident 30 seconds ago in game time when they had a tie, they had the basketball, and then got that free throw from Gage Riley. But Milford, with a couple of big plays, up by 3.
It all happens in seconds. The momentum can change that quick. Coming up next, we have Rich High School going up against Pinnacle. See which of those two teams will advance to Saturday play here in the consolation bracket of the 1A State Championship Tournament.
26 seconds to go. Again, the winner will face either Rich or Pinnacle. That's the next game on tap. The loser goes home. Dakota Young inbounds, gets it to Giles. Back to Young. 60-57. Do the Tigers of Tabiona go for 3, or do they go for 2 and then try to get the ball back? Wyatt Fabrizio, right wing, backs it out to the left, follows a screen, pulls up, and he's fouled on the 3-point shot. 13.3 seconds to go.
Fabrizio, their leading scorer. 13.3 seconds left in the game.
Oh,
misses the first. Oh.
That's a pressure situation, and Wyatt misses the first. So Tabby will still need
another possession. Second one goes down.
Fabrizio has 19 points in the ball game. A timeout on the floor. Icing the shooter here. We need more ads. We got to get more in, Jaron. Jaron Franson producing our game today. I want to thank him. All the other guys helping out. Mike Ahlstrom, David Tebbs, Jessica Muirhead, Dalton Anderson. All a part of this team of folks that are helping us bring these games to you live and free on live.ksl.com and on mylocalradio.com. Well, this one's gone back and forth, back and forth. It's been a tight competition all the way through. Tabby had built a 4-point lead early in the fourth, but Milford battled back, and they've got a lead of 2 points with 13.3 seconds to go. Fabrizio will shoot a free throw. Was fouled on the 3-point shot. Milford, overall this season, came in at 14-9. Number 3 seed from Region 21. Tabiona, the number 3 seed from Region 22, 13-11 at this point in the season. Lee Gines won a couple of state titles coaching Tabiona, 97 and 99. No state titles in basketball for the Milford Tigers. Neither team will get one this year as we're down in consolation, but they're battling like it's for a state title. Fabrizio's second free throw, third rather. No, Giles the rebound, but he's called for a push. And that'll put Milford at the line. That may not be too bad because so little time went off the clock. Tabby would need to get a steal or a foul anyway.
Right. Good move by Giles. I wonder if they discussed that in that timeout.
Giles' fourth personal foul. And Pomeranke's at the free throw line. I've got him 1 for 2 at the line. He misses the first, so Tabby's still alive. The best Pomeranke could do is make it a 3-point lead for Milford. Tabby's got to get the rebound on a miss. Pomeranke misses, and Weaver tips the rebound out to the corner. Tabby's got a foul, and they do. Boy, that's heartbreaking that the way that ball came off, and it crashed the boards. They just couldn't get it.
Just couldn't wrap it up and bring it down. They tipped it into the corner, and Davis was right there to pick it up.
Jackson Davis, 2 of 3 from the line in the ball game. First is short. Milford could have iced it by now. This game would be over. But they're giving Tabiona the chance to get back into it. The hope to stay alive. Second free throw. No, another offensive rebound. Dakota Young with a hard foul. Wunderlich doesn't like it. He comes around fired up, but Dakota Young really trying to make sure no more time goes off the clock. And Tabby has got to box out. Boy, Milford. Offensive rebounds galore, but missed free throws galore as well. This is Wunderlich to shoot two. He's 0 for 2 from the line in the game. His first well short. So Tabby still has a chance with 9 seconds to go. Milford brings two guys back up to battle for the board. Two guys back to avoid an easy bucket for Tabby. A 2-point game with 9 seconds to go. Wunderlich. Missed. It was pulled down by Fabrizio. Up the right sideline to the right corner. Drives in. 3, 2, wrapped up. A jump ball possession arrow.
Down below.
Milford. Hayes Giles asking for the foul. Won't get it. A technical foul on Coach Gines. He's asking for the foul as well. Won't get it. Tabiona fans are furious. Milford 0 for their last 8 free throws, but somehow is going to hold on. They'll get 2 more free throws here, then the basketball. So Tabby's last hope will be for a takeaway or an extremely quick foul. Wilson makes the first. If he makes this next one, it's certainly over. Should be a 2-possession ball game if he can make this second one, and he does not. So Tabiona still just a sliver of hope with 1.9 seconds to go. If they can't get a takeaway, they've got a foul. Coach Gines says, all right, look, keep this. He thought about bringing the subs in for this final 1.9 seconds, but instead changes his mind. A 3-point lead for Milford. Wunderlich inbounds. Jackson Davis alone. Timeout. Done. Milford is moving on. Tabiona is going home. 61-58 the final score. Milford with the come-from-behind victory. They were down 4 early in the fourth and battled back, took the lead, and despite going just 1 of 10 on their final 10 free throw attempts, Milford holds on for the win. 61-58. We'll take a quick break. It's Rich and Pinnacle next, but we've got your Rubies In postgame show when we return on 1A Utah basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fast and unforgettable running on scenic Byway 12. From Bryce Canyon City descending to Cannonville through the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Race runs on the second Saturday in July. Start training today.
Comfort Inn in Richfield offers guests cozy accommodations and friendly service. Amenities include free Wi-Fi, free hot breakfast, indoor pool and hot tub. If you're looking for a getaway, or if you're here at the Comfort Inn for work, we've got you covered.
When it comes to parts and service, don't rely on anyone other than the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. The professional mechanics and parts department team have the experience to help you with whatever you need. When you need to add a winch, get an extra belt or spark plugs, winterize, repair or replace tires, or have a rebuild, they can help. Whatever you need, gift ideas, parts, accessories, or a great mechanic, you'll find it all at Cache Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91.
Feeling the worst? Snap out of it. Become a new you in no time. With Logomaniacs, look your best. Logomaniacs, the right look for the right price.
our goal to make sure every customer is a repeat customer. The way we do that, our customers are our friends.
It's our job to help you find what you're looking for at the best possible price. It's always good to know that your salesman is working for you.
We understand that life happens. Sometimes credit isn't perfect. We work hard to find financing options that work best for you.
Stop by today and let's see what we can do for you. Jensen Wood Motors in Montpelier, Idaho.
Mark your calendar for March 17th as country music star Billy Dean will be in concert at Ruby's Inn's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill in Bryce Canyon City. Show starts at 7 p.m. For tickets, go to EbenezersBarnandGrill.com and click on Billy Dean banner. Tickets begin at $10 a person, so get your tickets today and don't miss Billy Dean March 17th at Ruby's Inn, Ebenezer's Barn and Grill in Bryce Canyon City, Utah.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball. And our postgame show is brought to you by Ruby's Inn. It's the postgame highlights. Ruby's Inn hosting guests for more than 100 years in the Bryce Canyon, southern Utah area. Milford Tigers, Tabiona Tigers, a battle of the Tigers, and Milford comes out on top 61-58. They led by 4 at the half. They'd pushed that lead to 9 by late third quarter. Tabiona roared back. They went on a 16-3 run. We're up by 4, but then Milford battled back, and despite just one of their final 10 free throws going through the net, Milford holds on to win. They went 5 of 15 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter, just 44% in the game. And boy, I wish I had a stat on, free throws in a close game, and if you don't shoot. But the bottom line is Milford did enough on other areas of the game to win this one by 3 and advance to the final day of the state tournament. They'll take on either Rich or Pinnacle, who are on the court now warming up.
And 2 days in a row, they've had a very exciting, very physical game. And I know that Rich had a pretty physical game yesterday, too. And I got to call the game against Pinnacle, and that was kind of a slower game. So Pinnacle might be a little bit fresher looking ahead, but I tell you, it's going to be fun watching this Consolation Championship tomorrow, no matter what.
Cole Wilson led the Milford Tigers with 17 points. Ty Netto, State 1A Football Player of the Year, 14 points in the win, 10 points from Jackson Davis as well. Those 3 in double figures. For Tabiona, Wyatt Fabrizio, 20. Dakota Young, 17. And Hayes Giles with 10 in the loss. And, boy, it's sad to see, just how it is with any sport. A team wins, a team loses. It's sad to see Tabiona be done. Their girls and boys both lost today and are headed home. But that's how it goes. So the final score is 61-58. Congratulations to the Milford Tigers, 1A football champs. I'm looking at this next game, and Rich is probably a pretty heavy favorite. So Rich and Milford played twice on the football field. They'll probably meet again here on the basketball court on the final day of the state tournament tomorrow. But Rich has got to take care of business against Pinnacle.
They've already met twice this year, haven't they?
Rich and Milford?
Earlier in this
No,
season,
not in basketball.
Oh,
They've not played in basketball.
Okay.
Well, we got a couple of minutes till that game gets underway, so that'll do it for this game. The post-game show, the post-game highlights brought to you by Ruby's Inn. And the final score again, Milford 61, Tabiona 58. And we'll be right back with Rich and Pinnacle on this presentation of Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
Your truck works hard for you. Give it all the accessories it needs. Ellingford Brothers has the best accessories around. See them today for a wide variety of hitches, grill guards, and more for your truck. Ask them about a Line-X spray-on bed liner. It's specially formulated and very durable. Ellingford Brothers has quality products and affordable prices.
Okay.
Stop by their office today at 221 County Road. Ellingford Brothers. For your next construction project, count on the best. Ellingford Brothers in Evanston.
Let him do an honorary starter.
Uh-huh.
But no deal, so.
What's his name?
Hi there. Craig. Gearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet.
You
right
wanted to make
here in
him an
Evanston.
honorary starter?
Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle. But at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you.